from station WDWL TV, broadcasting from Studio A, located on Grumpy Old Man Road. It's the Grumpy Old Man. Oh, me. And the Grumpy Vulture Show. Take your bow. Okay, look at the camera. There you go. Is your lava lamp lava-ing? Not yet. See? Sometime it works. Sometime it don't. And speaking of, come on, camera light. Keep forgetting to turn that light on. How do you like the new WDWL TV license plate, except for that fucking picture right there? I don't know how we managed that, but now we have WDWL TV, the station identification, corporate studios, and my personal studios, all in one banner now. Station spent a whole $1.398 on me. I shouldn't complain. Got something. Although we do have more of the signs coming. Hopefully they'll be here in a week. Takes a while to get them over here from China, you know. And wait till you see the trophy that Grumpy's going to get. It's on its way. Yes, one of my listeners sent me a trophy. He didn't tell me what it was. He just said, it's a trophy to hang on your wall. I hope it's not a big deer head. Don't have room for a deer head or a bear. Whenever I get trophy to hang on the wall, you know, be my luck, it'll be a fucking sailfish. It'll be 12 foot long, and we got nowhere to put it. But I shouldn't complain when you're getting, you know, like they say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Well, don't look a listener's gift in the mouth, or the eyes, or the ears, or yeah, I was told I got a trophy on the way to hang on the wall in the studio. Now, the major problem is I'm going to have to rearrange over here because that's the only place I can hang a trophy, depending on what it is. Maybe it's a stuffed vulture. Oh, that'd be cool. Stuffed vulture. One of your relatives. Whenever it gets here, it'll be hanging on the wall. Now, as for the title of today's show, get my facts right. I don't know how I keep doing it. I keep saying the Blue Yeti microphones, or all the blue microphones, not color, company name Blue, are not Lenovo. I don't know why I kept saying Lenovo. They're Logitech. That's why they're such wonderful quality. Yeah, Logitech. All the blue microphones. You know, like the Blue Yeti, the Blue Yeti X, the Blue Yeti Snowball, the Blue Raspberry, you know, anything with that blue logo is Logitech, not Lenovo. And speaking of Logitech and blue microphones, I'm going to show you the little laptop microphone. I don't know if you can read it. It says Tiki. Yeah. See the symbols, the Tiki symbols, and on the back of the Tiki symbols. Well, like I say, Logitech, and the Blue Division, they can come up with more weird ass shit. So, this is the Blue Tiki microphone. See, it says blue. See, the little blue. Now, when that is plugged in, that little logo there lights up. And this plugs in to the USB port on your laptop. And I told you, you don't see it. This microphone is as sensitive as this microphone. Yeah. The Tiki. The Blue Tiki. Yeah. That's it. That's the size. Plugs right into the USB port on your laptop. And you can sit there. You don't have to bend down. No. If I had it plugged into the laptop right now, it would sound just like this microphone. So that is another one of the Blue products. Not color. Corporate name, Blue. And I got to put the rubber band back on this case because I broke the snap. Yep. Kind of mishandling things. But there we go. In its little box, the Tiki, the Blue Tiki microphone. Who thinks of these names? Oh, they must be smoking some real good cigarettes over there. Yeah. Some guy sitting there going, oh, let's see, what are we going to call that small microphone? Oh, how about raspberry? Everybody's like, oh, yeah. Then the person next to him is, how about we call that little laptop one, get this, Tiki? Everybody's like, oh yeah. Yeah, that must be their marketing department. Open the door on the conference room, and it looks like the van from Fast Times at Ridgemont High when they opened the door and all the smoke billowed out. Okay, you youngsters, Google the movie. Yeah. Type in your gargle. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah. You will see an extremely young Sean Penn. Yeah. Gargle it. Movie. Fast Times, Ridgemont High. And then while you're at it, a movie from the same era with, a star I fell in love with, Molly Ringwald. Oh, yeah. Gargle Breakfast Club. Yeah. Oh. I had the biggest crush on Molly Ringwald. Oh. If I would have had the money, believe me, I'd have flown out to Hollywood just to meet her. Hopefully to meet her. Yes, Grumpy was young once. Back in the prehistoric days. When I rode my Tyrannosaurus Rex from cave to cave, and if I had to go a great distance, I roped a pterodactyl and went first class. Yeah, that's how old Grumpy is. I drew a square on the wall of my cave and envisioned it was a flat screen TV. While I was sitting around the campfire to keep my ass warm. And then my Tyrannosaurus Rex escaped, ran out to California, and got stuck in the La Brea tar pits. Gargle it. La Brea tar pits. See? You not only get a bunch of crab ass bullshit, sometimes you get a little history when you're watching Grumpy. And you're learning how to use gargle or Siri. Yeah, for you expensive rich kids with your iPhones, just ask Siri. What is La Brea tar pits? And she'll tell you. And then you can ask her what's a T-Rex, what's a pterodactyl, yeah. All the things that were around when Grumpy was young. Yeah, I had a listener message me. Said, Grumpy, get your facts straight. Blue microphones are not made by Lenovo. I was like, well, that started with L. I was close. Yeah, Logitech. All the people at Logitech. I'm surprised they weren't on my front lawn with torches and pitchforks. Although the Lenovo people would be cheering like, hey, we're getting complimented for something we don't even fucking make. Yes. Blue is a division of Logitech, not Lenovo. I stand corrected. You know, Logitech, the people that make, Mises and keyboards and monitors and all kinds of accessories for computers. Logitech. Like my camera. I have a Logitech camera here and a Logitech camera in studio. As a matter of fact, I have 2 Logitech cameras over in Studio B because I have 2 separate computers. And then here in Studio A, I have my multi-screen display. I have one here and I have one over here. This one isn't turned on right now. And then there's going to be 2 more shortly. Yeah, this is going to look like a real news station. Monitors, things in the background, like when you're watching your local news. You don't watch your local news? Why not? Yeah, you're like me. I get all my news online. I don't watch any of the local channels. Even though the new fancy antenna I got, I can get all the local channels now. But one day, here's Grumpy. I stopped over at my neighbor's house. And she had just turned on the evening news. The 5 o'clock news. And I'm sitting on the couch and I'm going, who the fuck are all them people? She goes, well, that's the sportscaster. Those are the 2 anchors. The weather lady is... I said, when did all these people show up? Here I found out all the locals had retired. And these were all the replacements. I didn't know who the fuck I was watching. It's like, who's that? That's like Channel 19. The last time I watched Channel 19, Denise DeFalo was still the anchor. Goes to show how often I turn the TV on. I turned on WOIO one day and went, where's Denise? Only to find out she retired. I like Denise DeFalo. I think she was like 19 when she started at that station. Worked her way up from a behind-the-scenes reporter to being an anchor. Now that's real class. When you start at the bottom and work your way up, nobody gifts you with the job. But yeah, I turned on Channel 19 and went, who's doing the news tonight? Where's Denise? Only to find out Denise had been retired for several years. I just don't watch local TV. There are too many fucking commercials. Gee, if you watch an hour program, 35 minutes of that program is fucking commercials. And I'll tell you what, watching streaming internet is getting just as bad. Oh, I can't wait till this fucking election is over. If I see one more Sherrod Brown commercial, I'm going to kick my TV. First it started out, he was running one. And then 2 back to back. Now 3. I can't wait until the skip comes up. You know, you got to watch for so many seconds. You'll watch it, skip, push the button. What's up next? Oh, another Sherrod Brown. Skip. What's up again? Oh, another Sherrod Brown. You must spend $50 million on fucking commercials. Local TV, streaming TV, Jesus Christ. I have half a notion to write him a letter and say, hey, you're pissing me off with your commercials. You want my vote? Knock it off. You're driving me goddamn crazy. You know, I know that it's election time. But right now, at this time, if you don't know who you're going to vote for, don't bother voting. You should have looked into everybody's background and made up your mind well before, a couple days before the election. What are you going to go in the voting booth, toss a coin? Let's see. Nope, he don't get my vote. We all knew months ago who was running for what office. If you haven't gone in and looked at their voting in the Congress or Senate, or looked at a judge to see, what their conviction rates are, how they're sentencing people, then you don't deserve the vote. If you're walking in there blind, I had one friend. I'm not going to divulge what his preference was as far as the donkey or the elephant. But he voted a straight ticket. Just why bother? Just because that candidate has an R or a D. So if you're an R, that's the way he voted. Everybody who was an R got his vote. I said, didn't you bother to study the backgrounds of either candidate? Oh, no. No. I'm an R. I vote R. Or I'm a D. I vote D. That is the stupidest way to vote. I couldn't believe it. I don't talk politics. Rarely I don't talk politics. And I happened to ask him one day, I said, well, what did you think of this judge? First thing he said, is the judge an R or a D? I said, well, this particular judge is a D. Oh, nope. I said, what do you mean? Oh, nope. I voted for all the R's. Stupidest ballot I've ever known. Just because you're an R, it doesn't say you can't vote for a D. Or if you're a D, you can't vote for an R. You vote for the person that's qualified for the job, not whether they're an R or a D. But that's the way he voted. Strictly. Went in the voting booth, everything that was R, that was it. I never discussed politics with him again because I wanted to strangle a fucking asshole. You look at the qualifications. I start, and I'm going to get off the politics thing of it. I start about June or July. Each office, I look at the qualifications. And by the middle of September, I got my mind made up. I know how I'm gonna go in and vote. If you don't have your mind made up by like the end of September, don't bother voting. I know it's our civic duty. And one vote can turn an election. But if you're going to vote stupid, don't vote. Like them stickers they give you. I voted. I'd like to get one for him. I voted stupid. Yeah, told me, oh, I can't vote for a D. I'm an R. What? Did I fucking hear you right? Oh, yeah, I'm an R. That's how I vote. I says to him, you're an asshole. You're an A. That cancels your R. It's the beginning of the alphabet. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I can't vote for a D. I'm an R. Ugh. That was the first and last time we ever. Matter of fact, the one day he asked me something, I was like, that's what the internet's for now. Gargle it. Don't ask me. You're liable to get fucking strangled. I could not believe he told people he voted that way. He was like proud of it. Oh. Had a big R on his forehead, probably. Yeah, that's how he. Every election, I'm an R. No, you're an A. When I said that, you're an A, he went, what's that? You got D, R, and I for independent. I said, well, yeah, you got D, R, I, and A. He said, what's A? I said, asshole. We didn't speak for a long time. I was kind of glad. I was afraid he was going to bring up he was an R again. Then I would have been looking at penitentiary time. So, if that's the way you're going to vote, don't bother. Don't bother. Oh, I still can't believe it. I just... that's enough. Yeah, I know. I'm getting off the subject. Yeah, I know. He's over here going, shut up. First time I will take his advice. Okay. He votes R for roadkill. Oh. Guess what I found? Oh. Guess what I found? In the corner of the storeroom. Oh. Just kidding. Yeah. Found it in the corner of the storeroom. The zip tie he stole. He thought he had it tucked away. There was about that much of the end sticking out. I went, oh, what's that little green thing? I was pulling. I was like, oh, there it is. Now there's just one more, because he stole two. One more. But that one was in the corner of the storeroom. Oh, it's going in my pocket. You ain't getting it. Yeah. And the one I had hidden in my drawer, I didn't take two home. I only took one. I left that one in the drawer to see if you were going to rifle my desk. Oh, just kidding. That's going in my pocket too now. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't rifle the desk. I left it in the drawer deliberately. I come in this morning, I was like, whoa, it's still there. I think the other night when he had the two on his beak, when they looked like antennae, I think I embarrassed the shit out of him enough. He was going to go, oh, I'll leave the zip ties alone for a while. But it did look funny, yeah. Two antennae. You look like a giant bug with a long neck. Like a turkey bug. I'll hear about that tomorrow. Phone will be ringing. I know. Come to your office. Making fun of the bird again, huh? Oh, yeah. Makes for good shit on the show. Make fun of the bird. Embarrass the shit out of him. He can't do anything during the show, but he can run to the CEO in the morning. Thought I put sugar in that coffee. Yes, I put sugar in I ruined a good cup of coffee. I'll never forget the one day I was at a friend's house for dinner. And his wife served dessert. And she come out with three cups of black coffee. And I'm looking on the table. She goes, what are you looking for? I said, cream and sugar. She went, what? You know what kind of coffee this is? You know what I paid for it for the pound? I said, hey, I don't care if you paid $1,000. I take mine with cream and sugar. She refused. She said, no, you're not ruining my coffee. I said, well, it's my cup. She goes, no, it's my cup. I said, okay. I drank it black. I don't care what she paid. I didn't like it black. I'm not in the days of the old West. You know, like when they would throw the coffee grounds right in the pot and then hang it over the campfire. Oh, that had to be nasty coffee. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, every now and then my grandfather would make a pot like that. He called it cowboy coffee. He had one of them old style enameled coffee pots like you'd see hanging over the campfire. He'd fill up with water, dump the grounds right in. Put it on the boil. Pour a cup of coffee. You had half coffee and half grounds. Oh, no. It just said, Prism, disconnected, reconnected. Then I get a little pop-up that goes, your YouTube stream is excellent. Make up your mind. I don't know if we ended or not. It said disconnected, reconnected. Bing, bing. 2 boxes flashed on the screen. Then, YouTube stream is excellent. So, I'm either still talking to my 50 subscribers, or I'm talking to the bird. I don't know. I'll continue on. Hopefully, we didn't stop at 31 minutes. That's what it said. Prism disconnected, Prism reconnected. 2 flashes. And then the YouTube stream is excellent. That's interesting. Connected. Connected. Not connected. Connected. Why is my instant graham cracker not connected? I must have got bounced off an instant graham cracker. Yeah. It's showing me I'm on YouTube and I'm on Faceplant and instant graham cracker says channel turned off. I didn't turn it off. Oh, well, I'm no longer broadcasting on 3 platforms. I must have pissed off instant graham cracker. I just noticed that. Yeah. Live on YouTube, live on Faceplant, not on instant graham cracker. Well, back to 2 platforms. I wonder how long I haven't been on instant graham cracker. First time I really paid attention. I must have pissed them off. Said a bad word. Said something they didn't like. Yeah, I was on instant graham cracker. I had 3 platforms going. Now, as a matter of fact, there was one. My son said, get on TikTok or Kick or something like that. I said, no. I guess I'll have to try one of them. Although it has to be an approved Prism platform. I found that out. Yeah, they have a list. Instant graham cracker was on the list. I don't know why I got kicked off. But I think TikTok is not one of their approved platforms. So you have to separately somehow get onto TikTok. Oh well, I'm happy with the two that I got. I've been on, well, I wasn't on Faceplant forever. I started out on YouTube. Then I added Faceplant. But long as I'm broadcasting on them two, I'm happy. Although I don't know right now if I am or not. The other night when it said reconnected, it stopped at 10 minutes. So I'm just going to keep talking, finish what I had to say. So I'm either at 30 minutes and some seconds or I'm still going. I don't know. Where was I? Oh, I was talking about my grandfather's coffee. Yeah. He made it one time on a Sunday when I was little. Talk about a caffeine buzz. Oh, I couldn't sleep for 3 days after drinking that coffee. Of course, it took me a week to brush the grounds out of my teeth. My mother kept saying, "What's that brown stuff in your teeth?" "Is that chocolate?" "Where do you get chocolate?" Found it under my bed." Do you have year-old Halloween candy under your bed? Oh, yeah. Not no more, though. I ate it all. I didn't dare say it was coffee grounds. Oh. Grandma would have kicked Grandpa's ass up and down the neighborhood. "You give him coffee, you're going to stunt his growth. Bad enough you're turning him into a heathen. You don't get both. Stunted growth and heathenism." Yeah, that was her favorite line when we were eating off a butcher paper on Saturday. "You two heathens." No, we're two males having lunch. We're having smoked fish, pepperoni, and Limburger and onion sandwiches on fresh rye. It was a good lunch every Saturday. And then Sunday, Grandma'd go to church. And Grandpa'd say, "Go get your cup." I'd go in the cupboard, get my cup. He'd pour me a full cup of coffee. And then we sat there. He read the paper. I read the comics. I drank my coffee. And then he'd be watching the clock. Uh-oh! Finish your coffee. Grandma will be home in 15 minutes. Then he'd be watching out the window. You finished with your coffee yet? I think I see Grandma coming. I'd be like, "I'm done. Quick, wash the cup." Wash the cup, dry it, put it back on the shelf. Make sure the handles turn together. There we go. The one day, Grandma was coming in the door. I was just coming out of the cupboard. She was like, "What are you doing in there?" Looking for a plate." "Now, how come you don't have the plate?" "Well, we're done eating." "Well, why are you looking for a plate?" "I wanted to see what one looked like on the table, since we eat off a butcher paper." You guys are up to something. Then she'd go change her clothes, and Grandpa and I'd be snickering. We got away with it. But boy, first thing, She changed her clothes and she come out. She look in that cupboard. Make sure everything was. Oh yeah, her cupboard. Everything was perfect. Oh. Grandma was real OCD about her pots, pans, dishes, and silverware. God forbid you put a fork in the spoon section. Oh. I remember I did that one day. She opened that silverware drawer and went, "Did you put a fork in the spoon section?" Maybe. She took all the silverware out of the sorter, put it on the counter. Put all that back now. Okay. Had to put all the knives, put all the forks in. And God forbid I mixed up a teaspoon with a soup spoon. Oh. Have them all in there. She'd look in that drawer. Don't do that again. Okay. Then Grandpa'd call me over. "I'll give you an extra treat since Grandma yelled at you." I'd be, "Oh boy." On the way home Sunday afternoon, he'd stop and he'd buy me a candy bar. Yeah, I could do no wrong in Grandpa's eyes. Grandma yell at me, he'd reward me. It was a real fight. She'd bitch, he'd reward me. She'd bitch, he'd reward me. Sometime I really wanted her to bitch me out a lot more so I could get more rewards. But yeah, on the way home, he'd make a stop, get back in the car, give me, "Here, this is because Grandma yelled at you. Here's a big Hershey bar, about that big. Yeah, you get the deluxe size. Don't let your parents see it." Okay. Don't put it in the bag with the Smokies. Put it in that little knapsack that you carry. And then sneak it in your bedroom. Okay, Grandpa. Didn't want to get Grandpa in trouble either. Come home, take my little knapsack, take the candy bar out, and hide it in the bookshelf. Yeah, I'd pull out the books, put the candy bar behind the books, push the books in. Then at night, bedtime, my mother'd say, well, most mothers would say, "Go to sleep, darling." Not my mother. "Asshole, shut the light up, go to bed." Okay, Mom. And she'd close my bedroom door, and I'd wait. Because sometimes she was sneaky. She'd open that door. "You sleeping?" "Trying to. The light's coming in from the hallway." She'd shut the door, open my candy bar, break off a piece, close it back up, put it behind the book, make a candy bar last all week. See, I can say that now. Couldn't say that back then. I can say a lot of shit now. Didn't dare say it then. Not when you had alcoholic wrestlers and boxers for parents. Nope. Yeah, my mother was a smoker for a long time, too. She was amazing. One day she got stopped by a trooper. He come up, he asked her for a license and registration. Went back to the car, radioed it in. Come back and give her a warning. Yeah, it was amazing. She told that trooper to go fuck himself and never knock the ash off the end of her cigarette. always wondered why he didn't go back to the car and write the ticket. Yeah. Although, she's lucky she didn't get pulled out for a DUI. Because we were coming back from the liquor store. And she was the only one I knew that had a shot of vodka in her coffee while smoking a cigarette. You know, those were the days. And everybody wonders why I grew up fucked up. I'm lucky to be alive. But oh, my two sisters could do no wrong. Oh. Yeah, the two little princesses. Me, on the other hand, I was a little devil. You could see the horns. And my youngest sister, oh. When I wanted a car, my father said, "You want a car?" "Yes." "Save your fucking money." Oh. My little sister, "Dad, can I have a car?" "Sure, come on, we'll go up to the dealership now. What do you want?" She went, "A Monte Carlo?" "No problem. Chevy dealers up the street. Let's go." And she come home with a Monte Carlo. Then when she got tired of the Monte Carlo, it was like, "Dad, can I have a different car?" "Well, what do you want?" Buick Regal." "Come on, get in the car. Let's go. Buick dealers this way." Come home with a Regal. Me, I had to scrimp and save. Then when I had the money, he gave me a fucking hard time about getting the car. "What about insurance?" "Well, I thought maybe you'd put me on your policy." "Are you fucking kidding? Save your money." Oh, and then another 4 months went by before I could get a car while I was saving for insurance. Oh, yeah. Fun. Then he wondered why once I got a car, I was never fucking home. Come home from school, change clothes, wait till dinner was over. Well, as soon as dinner was over, there was flames coming off my tires as I was leaving the house. Go cruising. My little English Ford. Yeah. It was called a Ford Cortina. It was an English Ford. It was the neatest little car. Then the goddamn engine went bad. But it was neat when I had it. Little maroon thing. Somewhere I got a picture. Yeah, little two-door maroon English Ford. Before Ford built the Falcon, they imported the Cortinas from England. Yeah, it was cool. All my high school friends loved it. Matter of fact, I taught a couple of girls how to drive stick in that car. And then I let them borrow it. They'd want to go up to the burger place at lunchtime from high school. They'd say, "Hey, can we borrow the car?" Sure. The neat thing was the gas tank was never empty. Yeah. Them girls chipped in, bought me a couple of gallons of gas every time they used the car. As a matter of fact, the one never had an automatic. She enjoyed learning how to drive stick so much that every car she had was a manual transmission. And the strange thing was, her father owned a driving school. He had automatics and manuals. Now, he taught her how to drive in an automatic. And she said, Dad, could you teach me how to drive a manual? And he went, oh, no, you'll burn out the fucking clutch. I'm not, you're not, oh, no, you're not going to ruin my driving school cars. No, 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 no. So one day we were driving through the valley and she went, is it hard to learn? I said, oh, God, no. I said, I could teach you in 20 minutes. And I did. And it was hilarious because she drove home and she pulled in the driveway and her father was washing one of his driving school cars. And he looked and he knew my youngest Ford was a manual. He says, you drove that? She goes, oh, yeah, I've been driving it all day. Oh, was he pissed? Oh, God, was he pissed? I don't know why. It was my clutch. She didn't burn my clutch out. 20 minutes. That's all it took. We were in a big parking lot. I told her, it's very easy. As you press down with your right foot, slowly bring up your left foot. I said it's like dancing. One down, one up. One down, one up. Never once did she stall that car. Never once did she ride the clutch. And her father refused to teach her how to drive a manual. And then she no sooner learned, and then she bought herself a manual transmission. And every car after that was a manual transmission. I don't understand her father's thinking. So instead of him teaching her, I taught her, and boy, was he pissed at me. With like some big fucking secret. Oh, you're a girl. You can't drive a stick. No. Women don't drive manual transmissions. She did. She loved it. Matter of fact, it was hilarious. Every time we would talk, she'd be like, I really appreciate you teaching me how to drive a stick. I really love driving. And I mean, all the way up to, unfortunately, she passed away from that fucking virus. But up until then, every car was a manual. She never owned an automatic. And I think every time she bought a new one, she rubbed it into her father's face. Look, Dad, it's a stick. But yeah, he owns a driving school. He's got several cars that are automatics and several cars that are manuals. And he won't teach his own daughter how to drive a... So I did. I think what really pissed him off when she told him how easy it was. She went, oh, I learned in 20 minutes. I really get the feeling he didn't think his daughter was intelligent enough to learn how to drive a stick shift. But she was, and she loved it. I still have them, both of mine. My Nissan shitbox and my RAV4. Manuals. I won't drive, but I hate automatics. Oh, driving an automatic is fucking boring. It's like watching paint dry. I like to be engaged with my vehicle. You're using all four limbs. You're using both feet and both hands. Keeps you awake, active. Put me in an automatic transmission, I'll fall asleep at the wheel and hit a tree. Oh, I hate automatics. Oh. And it's getting harder and harder and harder to find a manual transmission. I have to keep looking at 25-year and older vehicles. And if it wasn't for the goddamn e-check, I want to get a 2010 Ford F-150. Manual. That was the last year for a manual transmission in a Ford F-150, 2010. That's what I want. The problem is, it requires an e-check. And by the time a 2010 reaches 25 years old, it'll probably be a rot bucket like my Nissan. Although I drive it. I don't care. People look at me, they're like, yeah, I pull out of the shopping center and everybody's like, holy shit, look at that rot bucket. I'm like, yep, that's mine. Oh yeah, I get looks, because every time I slam a door, another piece of the body falls off. Yeah, it's like an old Detroit diesel semi. My truck marks its spot. Slam a door. Pull away. You can tell I was parking there by all the rust in the parking space. I don't care. I'll drive it until I'm riding frame rails. Unless I could find another manual. It's because nobody had any interest in learning. The younger generation, too fucking stupid to use, both feet and both hands when they drive. Oh, no, we got to have an automatic so we can bebop to our music. Oh. Yeah. Younger generation ruined it for old farts like me. Everything's got to be a manual. Even truck fleets have to change over their goddamn trucks to automatics because nobody knows how to drive a stick anymore. Should have been mandatory in order to get your driver's license. Learn to drive both. No. The little pansies. Oh. Manual. Oh, no, I don't want that. You're ruining it for me. Very few cars today have a stick. Very few. And what's manual transmissions isn't something I want. Like Nissan. I wish I could get another Nissan pickup. But the new ones, no. Not that I'd buy a new one. I'd have to e-check it. All my vehicles are going to be 25 years old. That e-check is the biggest farce on earth. I wouldn't mind it if it was all 88 counties. But no, it's 6. Why should I get penalized and the other counties not? It's bullshit. You either do it statewide or you don't do it at all. They say, oh, because Cleveland's air is dirty. Bullshit. We ain't got nothing to dirty the air up anymore. We don't have nothing here. We used to have 3 steel mills polluting the air. We used to have manufacturing plants. Not anymore. Ain't got nothing to dirty the air up. But oh no, Cuyahoga County's got dirty air. Big excuse to keep the fucking e-check. Assholes. Yeah, gargle it. See how many counties do an e-check. We have 88 counties. Gargle it. Are you gargling it? Are you asking Siri? You youngsters, ask Siri. How many counties do the e-check, Siri? And Siri will come back. 6 counties in Ohio, not 88. I almost didn't get to drive by Nissan. Couldn't get it to pass. 8 times it failed. 8 times it failed. The girl said, well, Mr. Grumpy, in order to get a waiver, you got to spend at least $300 repairing your truck. I said, are you fucking nuts? I only paid $400 for the truck. You want me to spend $300 to fix it? I don't think so. And then, see, it was during the time of the virus. So we got a waiver. The governor said, oh, nobody has to renew license plates until the 1st of next year. Oh, boy! I got to drive on an expired temp tag for 6 months. Oh. January 2nd, 2021. I walked into the license bureau and said, give me my fucking plates. And the girl went, where's your green form? I said, take a look at the title, sweetheart. Oh, you're exempt. Sorry. Never mind, sorry. Give me my plates. It's about time. I had to drive around for 6 months on an expired temp tag, but the governor said I was allowed. Yeah, that pissed the License Bureau off, believe me. Bureau of Motor Vehicles was real happy with the governor. Oh, look at all the fucking money we're losing. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the local deputies couldn't make their registrar fees. At least not from me. Of course, you had some of them honest people going, okay, I'm going to get my registration now. Not Grumpy. I waited until the next year. And then, after that, I was exempt from that stinking green form. Yeah. Yeah, I drive past the e-check station, and I'm like, fuck you. Yeah. Be my luck, they'll make it. They'll say, oh, we changed our mind. All vehicles now going to get an e-check. Oh. Yeah, see, anything 25 years old or older, exempt. That's why I drive 297s. Yeah, I get to drive by the license bureau and go, no e-check needed here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Of course, they don't, but although I don't go to the B&B anymore. I do everything online. I don't want to walk in there and get aggravated. So I just sit down on my computer. Renew. Okay. PayPal. There we go. Done. And then my letter carrier goes, here, Mr. Grumpy, here's your new registration. Thank you. And then I put my sticker on. Yeah, matter of fact, it came yesterday. You came yesterday. I put my sticker on today. Legal for 1 more year. Yep. And I pissed the license bureau off because you're supposed to put your new sticker over your old one. Not me. I have them all the way around the plate. Yeah. I put it on over the top of the. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I go across this way, and then I come down this way, and I get. Yeah. I'm waiting one day. Get pulled over and go, hey, you're not allowed to do that. Oh, now you tell me. Look. There's 12 years worth of stickers ringing my license plate. All of a sudden you're going to tell me I'm not allowed to do it? I know you're not allowed to do it. I just do it for fun. Yeah. 23, 24, 25, yeah. They're right above each one. Then I go across the top. Then I come down the other side. I want to get all the way around. Have my plate framed in stickers. Nobody pays attention anyway. One of my neighbors drove 9 months on an expired sticker. Until one day she was in a parking lot. A police officer drove by and went, ma'am, do you know your sticker expired 8 months ago? And she was like, really? He's like, don't cry, don't cry. Just go to the license bureau, get your new sticker. I won't give you a ticket. Oh, okay. Yeah. Drove 8 months on an expired license plate. She forgot. She was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get a sticker 8 months ago on my birthday. I knew there was something. Took 8 months for law enforcement to notice she had an expired plate. So that's why I don't worry about ringing my plate and stickers. By the time they stop me and say something, I'll be all the way around. Then I'll have to get another plate because you can't double them up. Do the whole plate, numbers disappear, just a whole plate full of stickers. Now that'd be cool. I know I can't get away with that. But so far, it's fun. And with that, what? You don't need a sticker. What are you going to put one on your beak? He wants a sticker. I'll give you a sticker tomorrow. Tomorrow he's going to have a sticker. Not the kind of sticker he wants, but he'll have a sticker tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I'll put a GoPro sticker on you. Yeah, put one of these on his beak. GoPro. I don't think they have them any smaller. Oh, here's a good one for him. I could wrap this one all the way around his head. Yeah, GoPro. You giving me the stink eye, like, oh, don't even get you no ideas. Yeah, I found them yesterday. Talk about getting old. I got them stickers a year ago from a friend of mine because he knows I got GoPro cameras. He says to me the other day, he goes, do you ever use them GoPro stickers I got you? I was like, oh, yeah, thank you. Then I got in the truck and went, holy shit, what did I do with them stickers? They were in the bottom of my junk drawer. I don't know how they got there, but I found them. Now if he asks me, I'll say, oh, I got a few left. Don't get old. You younger generation, it sucks to get old. It really sucks when you walk from one room into the next one and you wonder why you walked into that room. Like, why did I come in the kitchen? And I walk back to the bedroom and I go, oh, I wanted to get some ice for my drink. And I walk back into the kitchen. And yeah, don't get old. Because when you get old, you get like me, you turn into a grumpy asshole. Although that you earn it. When you turn 65, you're anointed. You can be a grumpy asshole. You're 65. Thank you. And then you irritate the shit out of everybody. It's fun. For me. Not for the people I irritate, but. Okay, time to sign off. Where are we at? Oh my God. We went over an hour. Now, did we really go over an hour? Or did I get cut off at 30 minutes and 31 seconds? I guess we'll see on the playback. If we're still here, I'll chat with you tomorrow.